taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything.
What's up, wrestling card collectors? Welcome to another edition of WTCtv. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Usually we'll cover maybe independent promoters or car releases or do our monthly recaps. We're starting something new right now called What Card? And we're gonna be talking. And this was actually brought up by my guest. Who is Joey Upchurch. How are you, sir?
Good, man. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. So you reached out to me because you wanted to talk a little bit about this card set that never seems to get a lot of attention or love, and that is going to be the 1999 WCW/NWO VHS tape cards, correct?
Yep.
We just it's such a cool little card set. It's a small little 5-card set that was done by Topps, which of course had the license at the time, and only found as a VHS premium. You can find them in randomly inserted inside VHS tapes. How long ago did you discover this set?
Man, maybe 6 months ago. I was scrolling through Facebook on some of those groups that sell wrestling cards, and I'm a big Hogan fan. And this guy had posted a picture of this card, the raw card for not this one. I have an 8, but he posted a picture of this card, and yeah, you can pull it up better there. Basically said super rare Hogan card, $100 cash. And I jumped all over it. I'd never seen the card. I immediately went to eBay and searched for it like most newbies do, and I couldn't find anything on it, so I bought it. And then I started doing some research, found your site with the checklist of all the guys I grew up watching, and I just decided to start putting it together. What I didn't realize was that these cards can't just go on eBay and buy them. I think I bought 4 on eBay. The rest of them I just searched and searched for sealed VHS tapes with that logo. And I pulled them from sealed VHS tapes.
Now, when you pulled them from the VHS tapes, did you buy the same VHS tapes over and over again sometimes, like the same ones?
No, so I bought. Well, yeah. There's only 4, so I bought the. Let's see.
I want to know, if you bought the best of WCW uncensored, did you buy more than one copy and pull the same card out of each one, or did you get?
Nope. So the Mayhem, I pulled the Sting out of the Mayhem. The Ric Flair one, I actually pulled Lex Luger out of.
Now, did you buy more than one of those Ric Flair ones and get a different card besides Lex Luger?
Nope. I bought a Hogan one, and there was actually a Hogan in it.
Okay.
And that's the one that graded a 9.5. Also, I'd already had 2 raw. Sting and Lugers, and I was literally getting ready to mail them off to CSG that day, and these 2 came in the mail. And glory and behold, there was a Sting and a Luger card in them. So I sent these off instead, and they got a 9 and a 9.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you had which one of those 5 was the most difficult for you to find?
This.
I know the answer, but tell the audience.
This jewel right here. And it's crazy because I searched and searched and searched for this thing. And then we took a road trip the other day, me and my wife and my kids. And I typed in 1999 Topps WCW on eBay. And I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. It had to have been an hour. And then finally it popped up. And that's the first time I've seen one. And I got it for 99 cents. So once I'm going to send both of these off, and hopefully they grade at 8, 9. I doubt they'll be a 10 because they slid around in VHS packs.
So that makes them when you have inserts like that inside VHS tapes, DVDs, any kind of packaging. So when it becomes like an insert, a special insert, that's the main thing, is that they become condition sensitive because of they're moving around, stuff like that. Most of the stuff isn't even sealed inside there. Like I know, like the world's greatest managers, that DVD that came out, Topps had a promotion with that. You got like a 5 or 6 card promo set for Heritage that came in that. And even though they were still in a cellophane package, that stuff was just loosely in there and just bounce around.
And these weren't in anything. These cards just fell straight out raw. No penny sleeve, no nothing.
That's
So
crazy.
so for two of those to be a 9.5, and then like the Sting was a 9. I mean, that's insane when you think about it. And then
Yeah.
the Luger was a 9.5. So man, it just makes you wonder, like, are there any 10s? Think it's possible?
It'd be really hard unless you found some cards that never made it into the actual product. Like somebody goes, "Oh, I used to
Right.
work for the company and I have a bunch of leftovers,"
Yeah.
kind of thing. Other
That'd
than
be
that,
cool.
things would be really, really hard. I know that when we were talking offline, we were talking a little bit back and forth before we decided to do this episode, because it probably won't be a very long episode. But you had made a reference that you compared this to the 5 card purple border set
Yep.
of like the 1990 classics like that,
Yep.
and why that seems to get more love than this does, yet that is so much easier to find.
Yeah, I mean, all these cards, especially the Warrior and the Hogan. I mean, these cards PSA 10s are what, 4, 5, 600 bucks, and I can go on eBay right now and buy as many of them as I want. Um, I can buy sealed boxes for a couple $100. But these, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just haven't. Maybe people just don't know about them yet.
I'm
Or
thinking when it comes to like these special inserts, when these like food issue things, things like that. Oftentimes, what ends up happening is people who buy the product are probably not necessarily wrestling fans, and they get something out of it. Go, oh, look at this Hulk Hogan card. They just throw it away or give it to their
right,
kid or something like that. So they get, you never see the light of day. So
right,
I think they're a little bit harder to come by. I mean, well, we know for a fact that these, specifically these types, these 99 WCW video ones, are definitely much more difficult to come by than as you're trying to compare it to the 1990 classic. So, I mean, those classic ones were only available at the time. They were only available in those collector kits, so they were exclusively the
right.
collector kits. So there must have been a lot of those. I mean, classic, kept the print run going pretty good for that stuff
Yeah.
too. But I mean, these are really cool card sets. I seen someone one time. I want to say a year ago. I'm not a big pricing kind of guy on most stuff. I usually do that with Paul from the Bryson Card Price Guy, which you guys need to go check that out if you haven't. Um, uh, I'd seen someone with a. I think it might have been graded. Maybe it wasn't graded. And if it was, I don't remember what grade it was. But someone asking like $10,000 for a Hogan graded card from this set.
Hmm.
It's,
That was
it's,
me.
is that you?
Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh,
And
I had no clue, man.
I'm like, I'm super Mark. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I actually, when we were chatting earlier before we started this, I actually went on eBay and deleted that, so that I could show this thing off and nobody would be like, "Oh, that's the dumb guy that posted that thing for 10 grand."
Well, now they know.
Hey, but you never know, man. You never know. A big time Hogan fan. If I was rich and somebody put this and there was only 2 of these in the world graded,
Yeah,
as far as I
and that's
know,
kind of how it is. I've had some
I
guys
would
on
buy it.
before. I've had guys on before. We talked about like, what do you say to people who say that you're just like, this is an overinflated price for an item such as this. I mean, hell, I'll even use good old Brian. I mean, Brian, a great guy, and I loved having him on, and I love talking to that guy a lot. And he has a $500,000 asking price for a 1993, tops Chris Jericho, rookie cards like that up
Yeah,
there, and does he really think he's going to get a $500,000? No, but you know what? It draws a lot of eyeballs to it, and
yeah,
I'm sure someone someday might just go, you know what? I'll give you 100 grand.
yeah. I mean, you never know. The reason I posted that for 10 grand is because, for one, it's graded. For two, there's another guy on eBay that has a raw one and a one touch he's asking 60,000 for it. 60,000 or best offer.
Oh, I didn't even know
I'm like, hey,
that.
let me throw this thing on here. Maybe I can start the market for this.
And that's
Um,
what I think some of these guys like to do. Some guys like to try to pump some things out in the market to try to
yeah,
create some interest, and that's kind of how things sort of sometimes will blow up. I mean, we saw that happen last year, or was it early this year? With the 1997 Panini sticker of The Rock, the Rocky
yeah,
Maivia, and all of a sudden it became like the must-have. Everybody's scrambling around, paying obscene
mhm,
amount for these boxes, trying to open these boxes and trying to get this perfect, sticker out to try to get some money. And it peaked at 33,000 for a PSA 10 on that car, on that sticker, and that fizzled to nothing within months.
yeah. That's
I mean,
crazy.
we could say nothing, but I mean, even if it sold for $1,500 to $2,000, it's still something for a sticker. But nothing what it was at the point. Point being is that it got pushed out there enough that people became interested in it. But it also was at the height of when our hobby in the collectibles was really kind of booming too. So you're just not going to see that now. People are going to continue to keep trying. They're going to be guys like you out there putting up these cards up there and asking 10 grand for a card. And hopefully somebody out there starts inquiring, and you might get. I'll give you $1,000 for it. I'll give you $5,000 for it. You don't know.
Bucks. I mean, we have to set the market somewhere, and if I can sell that 8 for $500, I'll do it, because that means I can turn around and sell the 9.5. I won't. I'm going to keep those forever, but that just means I can sell the 9.5 for $1,000
or more. I mean, more. But this is a fun little card set that I think people should probably look into. And they're going to find, just like you have and other collectors have. I mean, I have the full set myself. I was going to bring it up, but I can't remember where the hell I put it. It might be in storage. It was in a binder here by my desk for a while, and I think I took that binder back to storage. But it's a fun little card set that no one really talks about. It's got, 5 the biggest guys, really, arguably, at that time in that company. And then it's just a fun card set. I think it's fun as well that you have 5 different cards, 4 different VHS tapes that you could find them in.
Yeah.
And there's no rhyme or reason to who you would pull out of that particular VHS tape. So the scarcity,
and it's not as easy as it sounds, because you think to yourself, I can just buy a 1999 one of those 4 VHSs. Well, that's not the case, because there's a bunch of those 4 VHSs that don't have that top sticker on them. So it gets even more rare.
Or on the flip side, a lot of those old VHS tapes were already open. Could have had the card taken out and then resealed again.
Yeah, I bought one on eBay just like that, and I sent it back.
Yeah.
So it's not very nice.
Yeah, it happens all the time in this hobby, as you know. So, but this is a cool card set, guys, that you could probably go check out. There's a lot of little oddball things like that, little special insert stuff. So, if you didn't know about it, you know about it now. Let us know what you think about that particular card set. Do you have this card set? How did you acquire yours? What was the hardest one? Yeah, Joey's buying. If you're looking to sell, he's looking to buy. But let us know how you acquired your card set. What do you think of this card set? It's really decent, good quality stuff from top to the time. It fits right in with the rest of the stuff they put out from that WCW time frame. So let us know. Joey, if anybody wants to talk to you about some of your cards like that, how can they get a hold of you?
I'm on Facebook, or that's pretty much it. Just search for me on Facebook.
Just Facebook. Look you up for Joey Upchurch, huh?
Yeah, I have an eBay store, but I don't know the name of it or anything. I'm still just a newbie. I'm really just a mark that likes to collect wrestling cards.
Well, you know what? I wish there were more marks out there who did collect wrestling cards. We've talked about this before. I know Zan and I have talked about it on Worlds Collide, guys. Go check that out. Shameless plug. We've talked about, what can we do to get wrestling fans who are, collect belts and collect figures and this, that, and the other, but they don't collect cards. What can we do to get them into collecting cards? I mean, it's such a cool, fairly inexpensive way to, connect and collect in the hobbies like that. So, guys, go check him out. He's a part of several different Facebook groups, I believe, with wrestling cards as well. You'll see him posting there sometimes as well. For us, guys, you know the drill. WrestlingTradingCards.com. All the links are on the bottom of every single page. Contact us. Let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, bitch, complain. Whatever it is that you need to do, just as long as you engage. Let's enjoy the hobby. Let's have a good time. Let's keep on collecting, guys, all right? Thanks, Joey. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me.
All right. We're out.